Thanks.
Gabby's first day of trial. How's she doing?
Well, she's nervous, but she's trying to be strong. I just hate that we have to take the stand against her. Anyway, is she about ready to head over to the courthouse? We'll probably be up first.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Last bite?
Oh, God.
What is your favorite?
Stop.
Are you okay?
Morning sickness. It's the worst.
Well, are you sure that's all it is? I remember you just had those pains a few weeks ago.
I'm fine, Eli. And no hovering, remember?
I'm just concerned.
A little too concerned for the guy who's not the father.
Okay. About that.
About that what?
I'm starting to have second thoughts.
How you holding up?
I'm okay.
You good?
I'm just, I'm thinking about being home with Ari. That's what I'm focused on.
Okay, good. I like that because you're innocent and the jury's going to see that.
Yeah, that's what Eli said yesterday. He even, he set up a Skype call so I could see Ari and made it look like I was away on business.
What? See? He's a good man.
I don't know if I'd be standing here if it weren't for you and Eli.
I'm glad you two were able to work through his,
Cheating on me?
Yeah. I know he really regrets it.
Yeah. Well, how about you? I mean, have you made any progress with Hope?
Well, it's kind of hard when she's halfway around the world.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry we didn't get together sooner. It's just work has been like insane.
Don't be silly. You're here now. Come on, let's sit down.
Okay, and you're in Hong Kong. Oh, yeah, I know. I wish it was under different circumstances. God, I'm just so sorry Sammy did this to you. But of course, she never has anybody else's feelings as a priority, so.
True. But Rafe's the one who broke this.
Okay, well, I did draw up the annulment papers. You can claim that you were married under false pretenses and fraud. I mean, either way, your marriage to Rafe will be over. Hope, are you sure this is what you want?
The city's so beautiful. Did you see all the buildings?
I did.
They're like art. I can't wait to try all the street food.
We'll be sure and have one of everything.
And you know what the cherry is on top of this sundae?
Being here with me? No.
Being me. You just get to go anywhere, do anything. Abby's locked so deep, I get to go full Gabby. Whatever that is.
Well, we'll find out together. You just relax, enjoy yourself. You're completely free. We're thousands of miles from anyone we know.
We've been over this, Eli. A lot. And you agreed to say nothing and let JJ raise this baby as his own.
I know. Okay, but I just had a serious talk with my grandma.
You didn't tell Julie the truth, did you?
No. We talked about my dad. How I never knew him and never even had a relationship with him. Lonnie, it guts me when I think about it. To know the difference that it would have made for him or for me if we had known. I'm not sure I want history to repeat itself with me and my kid.
What are you saying, Eli?
I don't know if I can deal with this lie, Lonnie.
Well, you need to figure it out. Okay, because it is too late. And we have a plan, and we need to stick to it.
Maybe it's time that we just tell the truth.
Is everything okay?
Everything seems in order.
Still didn't answer the question. Are you sure you want to do this? You and Rafe were so happy.
Or that was before he. Oh my God! I don't believe it. Look who's here, Chad.
What the? What are you guys doing here? I know what you're doing here, but I mean, hey. Well, you're not checking up on me again, are you?
I need some time away. Perfect time to visit with Sean and Bob.
Yeah, I've been meaning to call you. I'm sorry about everything that's happened.
Okay, wait. What are you doing here? Did I miss the email saying you were flying in?
No, I'm actually not here on Demera business. I am here to keep an eye on my wife. And a son of a bitch brother of mine.
Oh my God! Look at this. The International Commerce Building. It's over 1,500 feet tall, 108 stories. Can you imagine?
We should go there.
Definitely. Gotta go all the way to the top.
Sure, I'll take you there tomorrow.
Of course, you know, leaving this wonderful room is gonna be hard. Got a fully stocked mini fridge, jacuzzi in the bathroom, this big king-size bed, big fluffy comforter.
That's about the best.
Well, the best part is what it doesn't have, you know? No Chad, no Vivian, no kid, no mom.
Please, be careful.
What?
Please.
You worried? You worried I'm gonna fall? I'm gonna hit my head and turn back into Abigail or Dr. Laura?
Wow.
Because that would be a buzzkill, wouldn't it? Thousand thread count sheets. Ugh. Can't believe I get this bed all to myself. Wait a minute. Where are you sleeping?
You made a mistake, okay? But that's not who you are, okay? You're one of the strongest, most honest men I know. What if I talk to Hope? Would that help?
Okay, I love you for that, but right now you have bigger problems than my love life, okay? So let's work on getting you out from under this damn charge, okay?
I would much rather talk about you than just drive myself crazy. Have you even tried to call Hope?
Yeah, we spoke briefly. She still needs space. Apparently even Hong Kong isn't far enough away.
Brave, look, Hope loves you. She's just a little upset right now. Yes, you did kind of an idiot thing. So maybe space is good. She'll realize how much you love her and that you guys are meant to be together.
Well, maybe she just floats away and I never see her again.
Don't say that.
Well, how did you do it, huh? How did you get over what Eli did to you?
I'm not exactly over it, okay? I mean, Lonnie? Really?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Eli he's been like a rock with me, you know? Your girlfriend's charged with murder 1, and it's not the first time. Most guys would run away, but he's been there. He stuck it out. And yeah, he screwed up like you, but I can feel his love. I can see it. And isn't that what counts, love?
Okay, who are you and what have you done with Gabby? What's going on? You're like a hopeless romantic.
Come on. It also helps that he promised that he'd never lie to me again. And I believe him.
Eli and I were just going over our testimony.
Sounded awfully intense.
Yeah, well, the DA is gonna come down hard on Gabby, and she's gonna come after us even harder. We just want to be prepared for anything. Eli was playing Trask.
Well, I hope this isn't going to be too stressful for you and the baby.
We were just having that conversation.
You were.
The baby and I are fine. Since JJ's here, I'm gonna walk down to the courthouse with him. You should go be with Gabby. We both.
Excuse me.
You seem a little shaken. Are you sure everything's all right?
I'm just glad you're here.
So, Stefan basically forced her into coming with him here. He said that if she didn't join him, that he would fire her.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's business as usual for my brother. He said that there's some new deal that requires her PR expertise.
Yeah. There's the Bernardi acquisition tomorrow. That's big, but I thought Shen was going to handle that.
Oh, no, now apparently Stefan's using it as an excuse to get close to my wife.
Does Abigail know you're here?
No. I'm sort of flying under the radar on this one.
So she has no idea.
And wait, they're staying here in this hotel?
Yeah. Have you seen him?
I just got here.
I've seen no sign of them either.
Okay, listen, you and Abigail have like a solid relationship, so going stealth and spying on her, it's a little extreme.
No,
don't you think?
I'm here to protect her. All right, Stefan's had a thing for her since the day he met her. She can't stand to be in the same room with him. Doesn't matter to him. He tries harder.
And this is him trying harder?
He's isolated her from all of her friends, her family, for one reason, and one reason only. To make a move on her.
I actually booked 2 rooms. Yeah, I'm staying in the adjoining suite, just there.
So you're just a locked door away?
Look, I don't have any expectations. Okay, I just want to spend time with you, get to know you better. That's it, I swear.
Well, that's something that we have in common. Because I want to get to know me better too. So, no matter how cute you are or how decent of a kisser you might be.
Friends, nothing more. I get it. Well, you're probably jet lagged, so I'm just gonna head in my room.
Wait. Don't go. Would you mind hanging out for a little while?
You're not tired?
What if Dr. Laura takes over and I don't get to come out again?
You're here because I can handle Dr. Laura. I promise you're not going anywhere.
I like it when you do that.
Do what?
Make me feel safe.
You're going through a lot right now. I'm here to help.
You're the only person I can talk to. Unless I bore you.
No.
Or you think I'm a total psycho and I want to run screaming the other way.
Trust me, I'm not running anywhere. So you can talk to me about anything, or...
Like figuring out who I am? Like, am I a morning person? Am I a night owl? I'm just an altar, so I'm some figment of Abigail's imagination, but I don't really want that. I want to be real. I want to be me. But I don't even know how to do that, how to be who I am, because I don't know who I am. And I'm just babbling. There's no way you could possibly understand.
I understand better than you think.
Stefan's probably making his move right now as we speak.
All right, well, then we should go find him and crash the party and put a stop to it.
No, there's more to it than that. Abby and I are convinced that Stefan's the one that murdered Andre and framed Gabby. So she's here to see if she can get close enough to him to find some kind of proof.
It's unfortunate the phone you found proved nothing.
Doesn't mean he didn't kill him.
But if you did kill him, you better be careful and watch your back.
That's why I'm here, to protect Abby. There's no telling what he's going to do to her if she gets close enough to the truth.
Gabby's trial starts today. Isn't she supposed to be testifying on her behalf?
She's not doing court until next week, I believe. So hopefully Abby will be home by then and have enough proof to get the charges dropped.
She's playing a dangerous game. You both are.
Yeah, well, that's Abby. She's doing everything she can to get Gabby off, while this DA Trask is doing everything she can to lock Gabby up.
Well, if there's one person that can beat that bitch, Melinda Trask, it's Justin.
Is counsel ready to begin?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are.
Prosecution may give their opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Gabriela Hernandez has already confessed to murder.
Your Honor, proceed.
4 years ago, she fatally shot Nick Fallon. After almost allowing the father of her child to take the blame, she finally stepped forward and admitted she killed him. Fast forward to the night of January 19th, 2018. Another man is dead. Andre DiMera. Murdered by Ms. Hernandez in a vicious act of revenge. Mr. DiMera had just acquired Ms. Hernandez's company, It was only then that he discovered that the defendant had failed to disclose the fact that her company was built on blood money from her father, a convicted mobster. The victim had no choice but to fire Ms. Hernandez, who stormed out of the office and uttered these chilling words to her best friend, Abigail DiMera. "He's not gonna get away with it. I swear I'll kill him for this." After the defendant stormed out of the building, she claims she went for a drive by the lake. However, I will prove beyond any and all reasonable doubt that she went back to the DiMera offices and retrieved her coat, put on gloves, and used a dead man's urn to bash in the head of Andre DiMera. How do we know this? We have security footage of her entering and exiting the office. We have a record of her swiping her badge to leave the building. And the egregiousness of the defendant's actions doesn't end with murder. The defendant stashed her coat and the bloody lid in an overnight bag belonging to her own child. Then she waited until she thought she was in the clear and tried to dispose of the evidence. These are not the actions of an innocent woman. This was calculated, cold-blooded murder in the first degree. Ms. Hernandez killed before and more or less got away with it. Do not let her get away with it again.
You just heard a sensational story about murder and revenge. But the problem is, it's mostly fiction. Sure, there's some truth in it. Was Gabby Hernandez fired by Andre DiMera? Yes. Was she upset about it? Yes, justifiably so. And did she tell Abigail DiMera that she wanted to kill Mr. DiMera? Regrettably, yes. But haven't we all, in our moment of great frustration, said we wanted to kill somebody? And that's the problem with the DA's case. She takes kernels of truth and distorts and manipulates them in order to fit her narrative. She takes circumstantial evidence and presents it as fact. The security footage, for instance. You'll see it. You'll also see that it is impossible to positively identify the person in that footage as Ms. Hernandez. And the coat. The truth about the coat. The truth is, Gabby left her coat in her office the day she was fired. Anyone could have picked up that coat, put it on, and used it to frame her. Someone who knew she would be the perfect scapegoat because of her past, because of her argument with Mr. DiMera. And unfortunately, Ms. Hernandez is not only being targeted by the true killer, but also by the district attorney herself. Ms. Trask prosecuted my client for the death of Nick Fallon. Her sentence was commuted on a technicality, which means the DA has an axe to grind. But this case isn't about Nick Fallon. It's about Andre DiMera. And when it comes to his murder, my client is innocent. Now, the prosecution is going to try to sway you with flimsy circumstantial evidence and sensational conjecture. But the prosecution has the burden of proof, and they don't have that proof. So don't get sucked in by a work of fiction. Render your verdict of innocence with cold, hard, irrefutable facts.
Do you understand? Have you suffered from multiple personalities?
No. I was adopted from an orphanage. I grew up as. Don't laugh. Sam Maitland. Right? Yeah, it's nothing but a name, though. I had no idea where I'd come from, who my family was. I'll tell you what, I learned very quickly that if I was to survive, the only person that I could count on was myself. I never felt like I really knew who I was until I found my mother.
Vivian.
Yes, Vivian, I know you don't like her, but she changed my life. Now I finally have an identity. You know, I'm my father's son, Stefano DiMera, something to be proud of. A legacy of honor and respect.
And she's done all that for you.
Knowing who I am has done all that for me. It's exhilarating to finally have my place in this world, to know I belong. I want that for you.
But what if it doesn't happen?
It'll happen. It may not be easy, it might be scary as hell sometimes, but you'll find out who you are. And I'll be here to help. If that's what you want.
I would like that.
Where'd Belle go?
Work call. What'd you find out from the front desk?
Well, they're already checked in. 2 rooms. Can I ask you a favor?
Of course.
I'm kind of trying to keep a low profile. I could use an extra set of eyes.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I'm really sorry about everything that happened between you and Rafe. I couldn't help but notice the divorce papers.
Annulment.
So you remember when we were in Greece last year? I was served divorce papers. You remember what you said to me? Fight for your marriage. I don't want to overstep, but maybe you should fight for your marriage. Look, bottom line is the love that Abby and I have, the love that you and Rafe have, it's almost impossible to find. So maybe you shouldn't walk away from it so easily.
State your name and job title for the record.
Rafael Hernandez, detective, Salem PD.
Would you state your relation to the defendant?
She's my sister.
So may we assume you don't want to see your sister back in prison?
Objection. Sustained.
I'm establishing Detective Hernandez as a possible hostile witness.
Proceed.
I will be unbiased when presenting the facts.
I certainly hope so. So, you were one of the first responding officers to the crime scene?
Yes.
And can you describe what you found?
Well, you found Andre DiMera's dead body, and it appeared as though he died as the result of a blunt force trauma to the head.
Did you find the murder weapon?
Yes, an urn, the type that would hold ashes.
Did you find the murder weapon intact?
No, the lid was missing.
Has this been determined to be the missing piece?
Yes.
Was the Salem PD able to determine where the murder weapon came from?
Yes, we traced it back to its owner, Anna DiMera.
Did you question her?
Yes, we did.
What came of that?
She was held on suspicion of murder.
Then what happened?
We released her.
Why?
Someone provided an alibi.
But wasn't she brought back in at a later date?
Yes.
Why was that?
Because we determined the alibi was a lie.
How did you determine that?
Well, upon examining the security footage from Demira Enterprises, we positively identified her at the scene of the crime within the time frame of the murder.
What did the footage show exactly?
She entered the victim's office with the murder weapon and left without it.
So, has she been definitively exonerated?
No.
So theoretically, it's possible that Anna DiMera murdered Andre DiMera.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Detective Eli Grant, Salem PD.
State your relationship to the defendant.
She's my girlfriend.
And did you also view the surveillance footage?
I did.
And what happened after Anna DiMera left the victim's office?
Another person entered.
Has it been determined who that person was?
No, we couldn't see the subject's face.
That wasn't my question.
Detective Hernandez and I felt that there was some resemblance, so we called Miss Hernandez in for questioning.
So you, as her boyfriend, and Detective Hernandez, as her brother, determined that the woman on the footage was the defendant.
We thought it was possible.
And now I will ask the jury to look at the photos you were given of the woman on said footage. See if you agree with the witness that it was possible that this woman was the defendant. Certainly seems possible to me.
I have only one question, Detective Grant. Has anyone at the Salem PD been able to positively ID Ms. Hernandez as the person on the DiMera security video?
No.
No more questions.
All right. I just talked to Shin. Stefan's decision to fly out here for this in-person meeting was definitely last minute, but the deal is legit.
Well, that's perfect cover. Why are they still in the rooms? I mean, what the hell could they be doing in there?
Chad, it's a long flight from Salem. Abigail probably went straight to bed.
Yeah, and seriously, knowing Abigail, if Stefan tried anything, she would just knee him and tell him to go to hell.
Yeah, I would hope so. But the truth is she hasn't been herself lately. She's been vulnerable. I mean, Andre's death really took a toll on her. I'm worried about her.
Do you miss being Sam Maitland?
No, not really. Sam almost seems like a completely different person at this point. You know, like a friend I used to know.
I like the name Sam.
Ah,
It's better than Stefan. It's too
no.
stuffy.
Stuffy? You think I'm stuffy?
Well, I think that the brooding thing can be really sexy for a while, but then it gets old, and I think you can loosen up a bit.
Okay.
Like this jacket. You just
Okay.
That's better.
Really? Now I just feel sloppy.
I don't know, Sam, man. I kind of like this look. I do. Oh, hang on, one more. Let me just. Yeah, that's better.
Chad, you were gonna jump out of your skin. Just stop torturing yourself. Go find Abigail and tell her you're here.
It would give you peace of mind knowing she's okay.
It'd just be another lie that she would have to keep from Stefan. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on her. That's why I didn't tell her I was coming.
Or maybe it would make her feel safer knowing that you're here and on the other side of the world. And by the way, from my experience, it's always better to work together as a team.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go. I can't wait to see the look on her face when she sees me.
service.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Food. That's
Sure.
exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah. This menu.
Detective Price, would you describe the events of March 9th, 2018 as they relate to the case at hand?
The district attorney's office received an anonymous tip that Miss Hernandez was behaving suspiciously near the Hortontown Square.
And what happened when you pursued that tip?
I found Miss Hernandez in the alley with a bag.
What was in the bag?
A missing coat, the urn lid, her ID badge, and gloves.
And what was she doing with them?
She appeared to be attempting to throw them away.
Destroying evidence.
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
That hurt us. I need to discredit her. In the official report, Lonnie claims that you asked her to look the other way. Tell me about that.
Can't you just forget that you saw me and looked the other way? I'm a cop. You're also the woman who slept with my boyfriend. I think you owe me something.
Gabby.
Mr. Kyriakis, the court doesn't have all day. If you want to cross, let's get to it.
Detective Price, in your official statement, you claimed that my client asked you to look the other way when you found her with this bag of evidence. Now, why would she believe you would do that?
Thank you for dropping off the papers.
They can always be torn up.
If I decide to move forward with the annulment and file these when I get back, I'll let you know, okay?
You know, I just want you to be happy, right? Listen, I may not be able to fix this, but I can take you for some serious retail therapy tomorrow. What do you say?
Am I your mother-in-law?
Okay. I'll see you. Okay. Thank you again.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Not as adventurous as street food, but
I think it's better than a $100 burger on the road. I think it's a good idea. Boy, I'm really out. Living large. No judgment. No snoops. Just us.
bottle of bubbles to celebrate.
I like the way you think.
Are you and Miss Hernandez close friends?
Not really.
Well, then why would she think you might help her?
I don't know.
Are you sure that's what she asked you? To look the other way? You're not misremembering the events of that night?
Those were her words.
Well, help me to understand. Why would Miss Hernandez believe a police detective who caught her with incriminating evidence would look the other way? Does that seem like a reasonable request? I'm waiting. Detective Price, it's a simple question.
Objection.
It goes to Detective Price's credibility.
I'll allow it.
My client's words to you suggest that she thought you might help her. Why would she think that?
Answer the question, Detective Price.
I guess she thought I owed her.
Owed her. Why? Detective Price, need I remind you that you are an officer of the law and you are under oath. It is your sworn duty to answer the question or face contempt charges. Why did Miss Hernandez think you owed her?
Because I slept with her boyfriend, Detective Eli Grant.